With only a week to go, Texas Tech students are already preparing for the Thanksgiving holiday. Coming up, we'll show you how the campus is giving students the chance to celebrate the season.
Some talented Tech students put on a show and competed for top prize in the sub last week. MCTV's Gabby Salazar has all the details on the 2019 edition of SAB's Red Raider Showcase.
And the Texas Tech football team is trying to learn from their mistakes as they get ready for their final home game of this season. MCTV's Malone Graham will have that story and more in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Krizia Williams.
And I'm Jose Campos Jr. 1 week from today, members of the Tech community will gather with friends and family to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday.
That's right, Jose. And many students are already making plans to hit the road and head home as early as this weekend. With that in mind, one campus group hosted a special activity to get students into the holiday spirit. Earlier today, the Student Union and Activities Office held the Thankful Thursday event in the sub. Starting at 9 a.m. this morning, students passing by the entrance near Copy Mill could stop by and write down what they were thankful for on a paper leaf. Each of these leaves were then pinned onto a bulletin board to remain on display through the rest of the day. Along with the activity, Thankful Thursday also featured free hot chocolate for any participant in the event. The Thankful Thursday event is held each year in the sub on the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
For most students, Thanksgiving includes a feast of holiday foods to celebrate the occasion. But for some families, it can be a struggle just to have enough food to make it through the week. MCTV's Mallory Roberts met up with members of the Student Activities Board to find out how the Tech community is helping some local residents in need.
I'm here at the sub where SAB is collecting cans for the Tech Can Share food drive. This has been going on since October 25th. SAB's goal for this event is to raise approximately 2,000 pounds of canned food for the South Plains Food Bank. SAB's outreach coordinator Colin Owens explains why this event is important for Tech.
This is important just because we're giving back to the Lubbock community. All the cans that we donate will be beneficial for the South Plains Food Bank big Christmas dinners that they put on for people around Lubbock.
For more information on the Tech Can Share food drive, visit sab.ttu.edu. For MCTV, I'm Mallory Roberts. Back to you.
Thanks, Mallory. The 2019 edition of the Tech Can Share food drive is now in its final days. SAB will continue collecting donations from now through Monday. You can stop by and drop off non-perishable food items in Sub-Room 20 tomorrow or Monday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday is also the final day that donations can be weighed in and counted towards the food drive competition. The student organization or department with the most donations will be announced as the winner next week, and the winning group will have a chance to appear on TV during KCBD's annual You Can Share Food Drive broadcast. Monday's final drop-off will take place from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the sub across from Copy Mill.
There's only 5 days left before the Texas Tech campus closes for Thanksgiving break. If you're still looking for a way to get home, or escape for the holiday, the Office of Parent and Family Relations has an option for you. Tickets are still available for the Thanksgiving break shuttle. The annual shuttle offers an opportunity to board a bus here on campus and travel to destinations around the state. This year's Thanksgiving trip includes stops in Austin, Dallas, El Paso, Houston, and San Antonio. The price for a one-way ticket ranges from $103 to Dallas to $119 for a trip to Houston. All of next week's shuttles will take off on Wednesday morning from the sub and return to Lubbock on Sunday, December 1st. For more information and to purchase tickets for next week's trip, visit breakshuttle.com.
Each year, Transgender Day of Remembrance is observed by people around the United States on November 20th. In commemoration of that day, the Tech community held a special event earlier this week. On Monday, the Office of LGBTQIA Education and Engagement hosted the annual Transgender Remembrance Vigil and Celebration of Life. The event took place in the Kent Hence Chapel at 7 p.m. The vigil is held each year to remember and celebrate the lives of transgender people who were murdered during the past year. During the event, 21 individuals from around the United States were honored through a slideshow along with musical performances by members of the School of Music. Monday's vigil was also used to bring awareness to violence affecting the transgender community. Monday's event was co-sponsored by Text Gender and Sexuality Association.
There are many students across campus who have a variety of artistic skills but don't have a place to show them off.
But every year, the Student Activities Board puts together a university-wide talent show that gives those performers a place to shine. MCTV's Gabby Salazar stopped by the sub last week to see some future stars in action.
On Thursday night, November 14th, the Student Activities Board hosted their annual Red Raider Showcase.
Students auditioned back in September for a chance to perform and compete for the hope of winning free textbook rentals for the rest of their college career.
I have always loved performing ever since I was little. It's something I look forward to every year. This is my third year doing the Red Raider Showcase. Yeah, I really like it. It's just thrilling to share my passion with other people.
After each performance, the contestants received live feedback from the judges along with a backstage interview.
It's a very small crowd.
It's a very small crowd, and but everybody who came really enjoyed it, and I feel like if it was publicized more people would come.
They do a great job. They offer incentives like raffles to come out and support. Plus, you get to watch, the student body show what they can do. It's a great environment. They do a great job every year. And again, the talent keeps on getting better. So I definitely encourage people to not only come and support, but hey, if you have talent, come out and try out.
The winner of the night was a dancer who performed a routine on the different dances around the world.
If you missed tonight's show, keep a lookout for next year's performances and even try to audition for yourself. For MCTV, I'm Gabby Salazar.
The South Plains experienced a run of spring-like conditions to start out this week, with temperatures in the 70s and lots of sunshine.
That's right, Jose. But we saw a change in weather yesterday with some scattered showers, and this morning we even had a heavy fog across the area before sunrise. So what can we expect for the weekend before Thanksgiving? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV Tower Cam has been showing cloudy skies all day since the fog lifted this morning. A cloud front moved through the area early this morning, dropping temperatures back into the 40s this afternoon. The cloudy and colder conditions will continue through tonight with a slight chance of rain after sunset. Tomorrow, the cooler conditions will continue with highs only reaching the upper 40s. But by Friday night, the clouds will begin to clear off, and that will begin the return of sunshine on Saturday. Temperatures for Saturday's football game will start out in the 50s, but fans can expect a drop into the upper 40s by halftime. On Sunday, we'll see another mild day with highs back in the 60s and plenty of sunshine. Looking ahead, it looks like mild weather will stick around as we head into the Thanksgiving week.
The Texas Tech football team had another hard-fought loss at the Jones last weekend, but the team is still looking for 2 more victories to become bowl eligible.
MCTV's Malone Graham joins us with a look back at Tech versus TCU and a preview of Tech's last home game of the 2019 season. Malone?
Thanks, guys. Despite trailing 17-0 after the first quarter, the Texas Tech football team stormed back in the second half of their matchup against TCU last Saturday, outscoring the Horned Frogs 15-6 in the last 2 quarters. Texas Tech's comeback effort fell just short, though, as they lost 33-31. Wide receiver R.J. Turner had himself a game, scoring 2 touchdowns to go along with 116 receiving yards. The football team and head coach Matt Wells look to put that game behind them and focus on the next opponent coming into town on Saturday, the Kansas State Wildcats, who currently rank 6th in the Big 12, while Texas Tech sits at 9th. The volleyball team improved to 6-8 in the Big 12 with a 4-set victory over Iowa State last night. The Red Raiders were led in the kill department by senior Emily Hill with 16 on the night, followed closely behind by standout freshman Caitlin Dugan, who had 15 of her own. Katie Northcutt also posted an incredible 19 digs, helping the Red Raiders hand Iowa State their first loss of the season after winning set number 1. The volleyball team will head to Fort Worth on Saturday to take on the Horned Frogs in their last Big 12 game on the road. Last Friday, the Texas Tech soccer team kicked off their run in the 2019 NCAA tournament with an overtime win against Pepperdine. The contest came down to penalty kicks, with Tech scoring 4 goals to capture the victory. The Red Raiders hope to continue their momentum as they hit the road to take on their next tournament opponent. Texas Tech will take on the Michigan Wolverines tomorrow afternoon in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. The Wolverines finished out the regular season ranked 19th in the country, and they took out Bowling Green in the first round. The Red Raiders and Wolverines' second-round matchup is scheduled to start at 2 p.m., and you can watch it on ESPN3. That's all for MCTV Sports. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Malone. Texas Tech's School of Music is busy wrapping up the semester with a series of concerts to showcase the school's talented musicians.
MCTV's Brinkley Rash headed over to the Hemley Recital Hall to catch an upbeat performance by some of Tech's hardest-hitting performers.
The musical Zapped took place on November 12th at the Sub. The Steel Band played an assortment of songs that was loved by the audience.
Well, Zapped is kind of a name that we came up for our program tonight because it featured the music of Frank Zappa, and also just that even with our steel drum bands that played tonight, that the music just grabs you or zaps you and makes you want to dance.
After learning the original concept of Zapped the musical, we dove into what it actually takes to put together and perform something as well laid out as Zapped.
It takes a whole lot of rehearsal for the percussion majors. They meet twice a week for their big ensembles. For our steel bands, we meet once a week at nighttime, and we just rehearse away and get all the music ready.
The hours of rehearsal that took place behind the scenes drew in large crowds and excited not only the viewers, but the bandmates as well.
It's something that we can just get really excited about, and both groups get to showcase a lot of interesting literature that steel band brings, so yeah, it's a lot of fun.
The instructors, singers, and band crew made the performance look effortless, while also being able to tell a story through their instruments. Each member got into the choreography and executed each note with perfection. The musical Zapped brought in people of all ages and closed the night with a standing ovation. From NCTV, I'm Brinkley Rash. Back to you.
The School of Music's 2019 calendar continues with 2 big concerts this weekend. The concert band will finish up the fall semester with a performance on Sunday at 4 p.m. And later that night, the Symphonic Band will also host its final concert of the year at 7:30. Both performances will take place in the Hemley Recital Hall, and they are free and open to the public. For a full calendar of events, visit music.ttu.edu. So, Jose, are you planning on catching any of the School of Music's end-of-semester concerts?
No, but I hear it'll be a high note within the School of Music.
I believe that too.
That's all for today's edition of MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check the ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.